Hi, I'm Mr. Lastic, and as you can see, I'm a stick. Lazy intro, right? No. I want to talk about how difficult it is to buy music these days. Wait, don't click away. I'm serious. I'm talking about actually buying a digital copy of an album, not streaming it. Last time, I talked about the Barbie player. MP3 player, that is. You know, pre-smartphone era. Anyway, if you want to see that video, click on the banner thingy on the screen. Or whatever it's called. If there's no banner thingy, it means I didn't figure out how to put a banner in the video, so check the description. Talking about an MP3 player reminded me of the time when
bicycles had a big wheel in the front and a small one in the back.
No, of the time when I used to use one. Check out this little bundle of joy.
Is that my Barbie player?
No, it's my old Zen player.
Boring, no bling.
I know what you're thinking right now.
Let it go, let it go.
Maybe. This is one of the first things I bought with money I worked for. That's why I kept it for so long. Unfortunately, I only have the box. I think I gave the player to my niece when she was younger, so it probably got lost in the black hole that is her toy collection. Do you know if my old player is in your collection?
Nope.
If you ever find it, can you give it back to me?
Nope.
Anyway, I wanted to show you the capacity on this baby. 256 megabytes. Oh yeah.
Stick, that absolutely sucks.
Yeah, I know. But this wasn't even the lowest capacity. The base model had 128 megabytes.
So what? You could put 2.5 songs on it?
Well, it depends on how much you valued quality. You could convert your music to lower quality versions, and honestly, you wouldn't even notice because everyone used the bundled headphones, which were
thin, crackly, and yeah, all the inputs and everything are incredibly dirty and just not nice.
But you could fit a whole album with high quality MP3s, maybe 2 if there weren't too many songs. Or you could fit 3 to 4 albums with lower quality MP3s. I never converted my MP3s to fit more on my player because I could hear those robotic artifacts you get from bad compression. It was probably more related to not using the right settings because I bought low quality MP3s that sounded great. Anyway, since I always used higher bitrate MP3s, I would usually have just one album on my player, which I listened to over and over until I knew not only the lyrics to every song by heart, but also the order of every song. You know the feeling when every end of a song is accompanied by you expecting the next song that will play?
Boring.
People never understand how I can listen to the same album for months. I don't understand how people get bored so fast of the music they listen. This is definitely an issue with younger generations born in the streaming era. Having access to everything can make people lose their ability to concentrate. Don't even get me started on TikTok. Even though I have shorts on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Yeah, shameless plug. What can I say? This is something I can understand, but I was the one listening to the whole other side in order to rewind. It makes listening to your favorite song all that better. It's sort of like building hype for the song, and when you finally listen to it, it meets all the expectations.
I feel like I should offer you a hug or something.
Whatever. So this is how I've been listening to music for a long time. Basically, all my commutes since around my sophomore year in high school have been done with music in my ears. Even when I used a car to go to work, I would still listen to the same CD for months. When I got enough space to fit multiple albums, nothing changed much. Why would I listen to something else if I still enjoy what I have now?
I feel like I should offer you a hug or something.
But then the pandemic hit, and I haven't done photosynthesis for 2 years.
You don't have leaves for photosynthesis anymore.
Fine, I'm going bald. Rub it in. As I was saying, I've been working from home, and I haven't listened to music as much as I used to. It feels weird to listen to headphones inside, and I don't have speakers for my PC. PC Master Race. I eventually got a wireless speaker that I now use while I'm working. I started off by listening to a chill radio station, with the kind of music that relaxes you. But then, I transitioned to my old ways of listening to 1 or 2 albums at a time. Which brings me to the issue I'm having right now and the start of my rant. I used to be able to buy music directly from Google Play. For all you Apple fanboys, please stop rolling your eyes. It's like scoffing at people who have manual transmission cars when you have an automatic. They both do the same thing. Get over it. I've been on the other side and it's not for me. Anyway, some time ago, Google ended support for Google Music and said they would transition to YouTube Music. At the time, they said you have to manually restore your purchases before the transition period ends in order to not lose your purchases. Okay, what the You mean to tell me you can't automate it for me? Whatever. I only had to press a restore purchase button, which is stupid. Someone had to code that in, and then someone else had to test it's working. But why? Well, you can't buy music from Google anymore. You can stream it. I love this feature, man. Okay, whatever. I'll just buy it from Apple. I still have iTunes installed. What the I can only stream music here as well? Amazon? Alright, let's do this!
Attaboy. That's the attitude.
Let's buy this What the are those dogs looking for? Actually, at first, I could add the music I wanted in the cart and even buy it, but the transaction would not go through. It said my music should be in my account, but I wasn't charged for it. Okay, I have seen delays with getting charged by Amazon, no biggie. So I wanted to go to Amazon Music and see my stuff, but I reached this page. This is getting annoying. Fine, be that way. I'll just listen to Spotify until I get this sorted out. I chose Spotify because I can listen with the screen off without paying for a subscription.
What? I like to buy my music, not stream it. Oh, stupid screensaver. See? I didn't say f***ing screensaver this time. Oh man.
Anyway, after some time, I still couldn't log in or buy music on Amazon. And that's weird.
Sometime? It took you over a month, you lazy stick.
So that's when I started the trusty VPN. If any VPN companies want to sponsor me, I'm here. Just saying.
Sell out.
Why are you on the other side? I thought that maybe Amazon Music isn't available in my country, so I VPN'd the out of my connection to the great US of A, and the service still didn't work. Plan E, I think. Admit defeat and search on Google.
Huh. Loser.
Dude, why are you on the other side? So I found a website that sent me to Apple and Amazon again. And I did try those links. I said maybe I was a dumbass and I didn't go to the right place. Nope, different f***ing dog.
Short disclaimer, the stupid dog thing was happening for the music I was trying to buy. Other stuff seemed to work. So I will admit that it might be working for most songs out there. But this is a ranting video. I have to complain.
There are rules.
I eventually found a site that worked for the song that I tested it on. Then when I tried to buy the rest, it kept telling me that it can't connect to PayPal. At this point, I already started filming this, and while recording my desktop, I found there's a place in iTunes where you can actually buy music. So Apple fanboys are gonna have a field day with this. The only thing I can complain about is that they really push streaming in your face, and Apple are pretty darn good at design, so it just shows you that they don't really want you buying music. I wonder why. Monies. So the rant goes on. You see, for the past 2 months I've been listening to the same artist on Spotify every working day. I think I averaged about 8 hours of playtime per day.
I feel like I should offer you a hug or something.
I know Spotify doesn't pay artists a lot, but I decided to check how much they actually pay and see how much I've contributed. So let's be generous and say they pay 1 penny per song, but they don't. I paid about $24 for 2 albums and some extra songs. So that means I would need to listen to 2,400 songs for the artist to receive the same amount. At about 4 minutes per song, that means 160 hours of playtime. Or a whole work month if you plan on doing this full time. Do note that this is being quite generous. If you take the bottom estimate, you end up with 3 months of listening, 8 hours per day for the same amount. Let's be honest here, most people will not listen this much to the same thing. And Spotify generates lists of songs that they think you'd like based on your listening habit. And when I say think, I really mean know, because they most likely use advanced machine learning algorithms and they know what songs you like better than you do, and even before you do. Bottom line is that artists get paid for streaming services. Get it? I'm the bottom line. But it's super convenient for people to stream music. You have access to any song you want at any time. How nice of the service is to make life so easy for you, right? Well, it's also much more profitable. According to Wikipedia, the world's most accurate source of information, peak record sales was hit in '99, when 600 million people spent on average $64. Spotify has around 180 million paying users. Cost depends on where you live, but for simplicity, let's say on average they make $70 per person per year. That's over a third of peak record sales per year only from one streaming platform, the cheapest of them all, and not taking into account the 400 million people who don't pay but still generate ad revenue. There's also YouTube, Amazon, Apple, Tidal, and who knows how many more streaming services. These four I just mentioned have more than 50 million users each. So streaming music is quite the lucrative business, but the artists get very little from this. Sure, the top 1% will see quite a lot of money from these services, but most will get jack shit. Really, if you want to support your favorite artists, consider buying their music. Even though the record labels get most of the money, it's still important because it shows them they can make money off of these artists and will continue to fund them. Making music is expensive, you know? Buying merchandise or going to their shows is a better way to support artists since they get a higher cut from the sales. Probably the best way to support your favorite artists is to buy an NFT from them, which means they keep most of the monies. Now, I have a lot of ranting to do on NFTs as well, mostly because people don't understand what they're really buying, but that deserves its own video. Coming to a certain YouTube channel with a certain stick you may know. You'll need to make sure you're buying an NFT from the artist and not someone else. It's not like the shit's regulated, you know? On a more positive note, having their music on a streaming service will get artists' music to many more ears than they could have gotten to through traditional selling methods. This could lead to more revenue being generated. And who knows, some up-and-coming artist might become the new Rebecca Black. I don't know if this is a positive note anymore. Hey, Barry, you've been too quiet. What happened to you?
Your video got too boring and I fell asleep.
Well, I'm done now.
Whatever.
So, if you liked this video, just give it a thumbs down. No one but me and Barry will know.
I don't care anymore.
Where's my Barbie player?